Before we talk about language models, we need to understand one word: modeling. Modeling is simple. You look at something in the real world, you observe patterns, and then you try to describe it as a system of inputs and outputs. Why? Because once you understand the system, you can predict outcomes and even control them. We do this all the time. We model how planets move, we model how water flows, we model how populations grow. And once we model them, we can simulate them. That's how we design rockets, that's how we predict weather, and that's also how we build technology. Now apply the same idea to language. Humans speak in patterns. We don't randomly throw words together. So the question becomes, can we even model how humans speak in the first place? If yes, we can simulate language. And if we can simulate language, we can automate writing, emails, conversations, creativity, everything. That's exactly what large language models do. So, how do we turn this language into a system? We simplify it. We say the input is all the words that were spoken so far, and output is the next word. That's all. At every step, the model is just answering what word comes next. Let's take an example. 8 blank. What comes next? You might say food, a lot, yesterday, but you would never say 8 hungry or 8 Olympic Games. Why? Because you understand the meaning of 8. Now let's take another example. I attended my friend's birthday and I ate blank. Now most people say cake. Why? Because now you're not just using one word, you're using the entire context of the sentence. So by doing these exercises, we understand that to predict the next word, we need 1. The meaning of words, 2. The context formed by the relevant words. To understand this more intuitively, let's imagine every word in the sentence exists on a giant map. Not a normal map, a meaning map. Words with similar meanings are close together, and words with different meanings are far apart. So, for example, cake, pizza, bread are all close. Hospital and chair are far apart. Placing words on this map is called as embedding. Now imagine you're trying to reach the ocean. Do you look at everything on the map? No. You focus on rivers, you focus on coastlines, and you ignore schools and hospitals. The same thing happens here. The model looks at the sentence and asks, which words in this sentence actually matter right now? In that example, birthday and party matter a lot. Other words matter less. This is called as attention. Now, the model combines the important words into a single position on the map. Think of it as, where am I right now in this meaning space? For our sentence, we are somewhere near birthday, party. The model looks at all the possible words and asks, which of these words best fits here? Cake is probably a perfect fit. Pizza is probably a decent fit. Hospital is a terrible fit. So the model does the following things. It places words on the meaning map, finds which words matter, combines them into the context, and then picks the best next word. That's all. That's all it is doing. Now, here's the important part: the model does not just guess, it learns. Let's say it predicted cake, but the real answer was pizza. Now it asks, what went wrong? So there could be three possibilities. First, it could have moved in the wrong direction. It moved towards cake in the meaning map, but it actually should have moved towards pizza. Second, wrong focus. It paid attention to birthday, but maybe it missed another important clue in the sentence. Or third, the map itself was wrong. Maybe pizza is placed too far from birthday and actually it should be placed closer to birthday. So what does it do? It makes tiny adjustments. Adjust direction, adjust the attention, or adjust the word positions. Then it checks, does this reduce the error? By that, you know how much to exactly adjust each of these three things, and it keeps doing it until it gets the correct prediction. Eventually, the model becomes extremely good at. It understands the meaning of all of the words. That means it gets the position of the words on the meaning map correct. It focuses on the correct words, and it also predicts the next correct word. That's how tools like ChatGPT work. So next time you see an AI write something impressive, just remember it's not thinking. It's just very, very good at knowing what comes next.